3 suspects in custody after an ATM robbery. Another suspect is at large after stealing a car and robbing a jewelry store. And a massive Christmas tree in the middle of the Desert Color community.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Christy Langenheim. A Wells Fargo ATM was robbed on Monday, and St. George police have arrested 3 men believed to be connected with the robbery. Here's Maury Kessler with more on the story.
3 men are in police custody Monday afternoon following an ATM robbery on River Road in St. George. St. George police officers responded to the report of a robbery at the Wells Fargo ATM on River Road around 1:30 p.m. that witnesses say involved multiple black men and 1 white woman. In a statement posted to social media, St. George police say they were given information from a witness that led them to search for the suspects in the Sherman Road area of Bloomington Hills. According to the police, 3 suspects were taken into custody by 3:30 p.m., with other suspects potentially still at large. Residents and others in the Bloomington Hills area of Sherman Drive, Sherman Circle, and Fort Pierce and the surrounding area are being asked by the police to report anything that they may find suspicious, as it may be evidence connected to this incident.
Thanks, Maury. On Monday night, St. George police received a report of a possible carjacking involving a man with a gun. It is believed that he stole the vehicle and then committed a burglary at Kelly Jewelers in St. George. The suspect then crashed the vehicle on I-15 and fled on foot. Police say the suspect is considered armed and dangerous. The suspect is being described as a Hispanic male, mid to late 20s, and has a thin build. He was wearing a black hoodie and was likely injured and bleeding. If you see him, do not approach him and quickly call the authorities. Artificial intelligence is taking over, and ChatGPT is at the top of the pack in the AI program race. Stephanie DeGraw talked with Utah Tech professor about the race for AI domination.
A study found that the United States leads the world in ChatGPT artificial intelligence. Utah Tech University professor Connor Young said to use the program with caution.
You have to be careful with it because it can just lead you astray if you're using it as your only source of information or your only source of advice. They also put disclaimers all over the place saying not to use it for legal, financial, or medical advice, because those are like 3 places that it's known to hallucinate really bad, and those are places that you can get caught, really unfortunately, if you have false information.
You may not see Dasher, Dancer, or Prancer here in St. George, but you might find their cousins. Here's Alicia Lundgren with the celebration of Southern Utah's native Christmas critters.
While Santa's reindeer don't live this far south, Southern Utah is home to various species related to traditional holiday critters, like mule deer, American robins, mourning doves, and kangaroo mice. Elk and deer can be seen in wooded areas throughout Iron and Washington counties, while doves and robins are typically spotted in locals' backyards. Southern Utahns are more likely to observe invasive house mice than kangaroo mice, which prefer sandy desert habitat.
Thanks, Alicia. The Desert Color community is diving deep into the Christmas spirit with a 40-foot tall Christmas tree in the middle of the community. Resting on top of the massive tree is a 4-by-4-foot star. Tina Pearson, the community's lifestyle director, says that it's more than just a festive display. It symbolizes unity, resilience, and the strength of the community. Pearson said that the tree is a temporary monument, but the hope is that its deeper meaning will remind people throughout the year that the spirit of the season should remain. If you still haven't seen this tree decorated with thousands of lights, it's still open to the public view throughout the holiday season. Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Christy Langenheim with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.